Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. A sideways trading week for Bitcoin, guys. After we saw this pump last Monday, because this happened just a week ago, where Bitcoin did see that new high, that new inter-year high of about 35,200. We've pretty much, since last Monday, just been trading sideways Bitcoin, trying to find a new high. And as you guys can see, it's still struggling to get up past that former high. Guys, this is the Bitcoin chart on the hourly. Right now, we've got Bitcoin trading at around $34,500 per coin. And you can see within the last few hours here, Bitcoin is trying yet again to make some new highs here, trying to climb up slowly here. But you know, we could still see, and I still maintain this because we still have about 6 months, just under 6 months until the Bitcoin halving. So I do still truly believe that we are going to see some retracements before that occurs. Let's not forget, guys, when we do see Bitcoin, generally make a move like this, I mean, unless we are in a full-fledged bull run, we generally don't see these patterns continue moving to the upside for very long before we do see that retracement. So, you know, if we consider the kinds of things that we've seen in the past, when we've seen a huge move up and then a move sideways and then boom, comes right back down again, forms a base and then continues the trajectory upward. This was again back in 2020. So, we're moving into 2024, which will be a similar year to 2020 if we're looking at the 4-year cycle here. So, we've even seen it more recently too. This kind of a move here, right before we see a little bit of a retrace and then, fake out before another move down and then, another move up. But then, no, of course, we then did make lower lows. So I am still waiting and seeing. I mean, looking at this on the hourly does look fairly promising. However, when in doubt, zoom out, guys. We got to look at the 4-year cycle. Ultimately, that is really what's going to paint this picture. Now, XRP, guys, on the hourly, we've got an XRP trading right now at about 56 cents, just under at about 0.557. So we did see some activity over the weekend for XRP. It did pump a little bit, but then retraced back here. It did come out of this slump since Saturday. So, pretty much following the ebbs and flows of Bitcoin. As are many other cryptocurrencies, within the last 24 hours, we haven't really seen too much in terms of movement. Solana's actually been pumping quite a bit, up to $34.64 as of the time of this recording. And it's up 7.6% in the last 24 hours. Stands out compared to, a lot of these currencies that are up or down roughly a percentage point. So Bitcoin trading at 34.5. There's still greed in the air, 72. So that's kind of at the higher end of the fear and greed index. But really, I think we're going to continue to see this vacillating market into 2024. But guys, that is nothing new. That is typical of what, this point in the cycle is supposed to be for cryptocurrency. And it doesn't actually seem like, the narrative does play into it, but U.S. regulatory woes, I don't think are affecting market sentiment as much as, maybe the government and the regulators wanted to, especially at this point when we're so far in. Cameron Winklevoss posted this back in June. You guys remember this clip? Jay Clayton talking about the SEC and that they're not suing enough businesses.
Let's take this to a very high level on the regulatory side. What you're hearing from the leaders of the regulatory organizations is if we're not losing cases, if we're not being pushed back on by the courts, we're not doing enough. Think about that for a second. That is a fundamental shift in how we as Americans view the role of the government. I don't want to be in a place where I know the government is going to bring cases they think they're going to lose. Imagine you're the person who is the subject of that case. Now, we're talking about corporations.
Yeah, to see if they can. And if they're not stopped, they're going to, yeah.
Right, but this is an ethos now, which is unless we're losing, we're not bringing enough cases. That may be fine for private litigants against each other and think about it. But when you have the power of the state and you're supposed to only bring cases and only make rules that you think are going to pass judicial muster.
A total abuse of power. Brad Garlinghouse did recently come out and comment on this clip, and that's why we've been seeing it getting a little more traction. Brad Garlinghouse saying, watching this clip makes my blood boil. This is only from a couple of days ago, although Cameron Winklevoss did post this back in June. The hypocrisy is shocking. CNBC Squawk Box should be calling him out for the BS. Brad Garlinghouse even swearing in the tweet. As a reminder, Jay Clayton brought the case against Ripple Me and Chris Larson and left the building the next day. We will never forget that, Brad. And so, the SEC, I think, has made permanent enemies with the XRP army. I think it's safe to say. And this one's for everyone who still isn't custodying their cryptocurrency properly and still thinks they're safe, courtesy of Michael Branch. Another XRP investor has lost their XRP, falling victim to a fake AI trading portal. Guys, I cannot reiterate this enough. Please be careful what you're clicking on and where you're deciding to custody your crypto. This one has to do with Zane Kelly. He apparently fell victim to a fraudulent trading portal activity. Kelly lamented to ProHoster that the site it offered hosting was a fake AI trading website. He added that the portal impersonated genuine crypto YouTube content creators to mask its counterfeiting offering. So, you know, these hackers, these scammers are getting very, very sophisticated, and this is why we see a lot of fake Twitter profiles too, mimicking or, pretending to be certain content creators. It is no different on other platforms as well, like TikTok. I do have a Working Money CH TikTok. You can see down here, that's my handle, Working Money CH. And, I started this about a year ago, but I've noticed even within the last year, how many fake scammer profiles for Working Money channel are also appearing on TikTok. So guys, it's not just YouTube, it's not just Twitter, it's everywhere. So, we have to be careful. Don't fall prey to this because your cryptocurrency is at risk. So Zane Kelly down here, he said, I wanted to report that I fell victim to a scam site that you previously featured. This site masqueraded as a fake AI trading platform and exploited impersonations of YouTube content creators to promote itself. I'm contacting you again because I previously sent you an email seeking assistance with more information about this. So this courtesy of Zane Kelly. I want you guys to remember, keep your cryptocurrency safe. Put it on a cold wallet storage solution. I personally still use the Ledger Nano. I think it's a great solution still. You do have the opt-in feature if you do want to allow them access in case of an emergency, if you've lost your private keys, but you do not have to opt into that. And I do have an affiliate link for the Ledger. Again, you can use it if you want. You don't have to use it. I'm not here to tell you what to do. But even if you don't, use the Ledger, find something, guys, to keep your cryptocurrency safe because, too much of this stuff keeps happening. And, it's unfortunate because people save up their money. They purchase, invest in cryptocurrencies like XRP, and then boom, in one wrong click, poof, can make tons of your hard-earned investment dollars disappear just like that. So keep your crypto safe, guys. Another option for custody is the Sum Wallet, guys, and they're continuing to develop too. We have teamed up with Uphold to offer 0% transaction fees for the Topper on-ramp for the next 48 hours. So they just posted this early this morning, October the 30th. Enjoy fee-free XRP on-ramping via Topper starting now. So I know they announced this about a month ago maybe, but now they're actually on-ramping new clients through Topper by Uphold. So 0 fees for the next 48 hours. If you guys are interested in that and you've downloaded the Sum Wallet, that might be another option for you. XRP Crypto Wolf also bringing this to our attention. Noticing XRP ledger growth over the third quarter of 2023. On-chain analytics firm Mizari has released the new quarter 3 report for the XRP ledger titled State of the XRP Ledger Quarter 3 2023, and according to the report, DEX volume, XRPL's DEX volume increased by 390% in quarter 3, with much of the activity occurring shortly after the positive Ripple verdict in July. Well, that's no surprise. You guys can see some of the results here. If I click on that, and I will link all this in the description of the video for you. If you are interested, you can see quarter 3, 2022, quarter 4, 22, and then we start into quarter 1, 2, and 3, 2023. You guys can see the price of XRP. So they've listed some of the metrics here: circulating market cap, quarterly revenue, and they've divided it up: financial network and ecosystem. And so with regards to the network, we can see average daily active addresses, average daily transactions, and then the total new addresses. And then in the ecosystem, average daily DEX volume or decentralized exchange volume, guys, has gone up 390% to 2.7 million. So just some analytics here, data as of, they marked it down here, September the 30th, 2023. So that is interesting news. We're seeing, more utility on the XRPL, although still waiting for that scaled up real world utility. But it is good to keep track of what's going on because, that volume is fluctuating all the time. Wanted to thank XRP Crypto Wolf for posting that. Also happened to see this, guys, from DJ Peter Vass. Last week, I did comment on the fact that Samsung was having problems with, I believe it was the Sum app on their app store, whatever their app store is called, the Android app store. Samsung has now resolved the issue affecting XRP users for the Sum app. So for those of you guys using Android devices, and may be using a Samsung phone. They published a software update that effectively resolved an earlier issue affecting users' secure data on the XRP ledger-based self-custodial Sum wallet. Samsung has swiftly addressed an issue that plagued XRP users. The faulty update has caused disruptions for the Sum app, so for those of you guys who were experiencing that, you can now download that patch. Some support took to X, where they announced the positive development. They reported that Samsung had released an update that provided a solution for the issue. In cases where the user still faces a problem, some support either advised updating their device or reaching out to the support team for assistance. So here was the original tweet, but now the update, guys. Sum has released an update which seems to solve the issue. If you are still encountering this problem, please make sure you update your device or contact Sum support. So I don't know how many XRP community members are using Samsung phones and who also use the Sum app. But all the information is here if you guys are still having problems. So wanted to thank DJ Peter Vass for giving us that update, guys. I also happen to see this from XRP Healthcare, a new exciting announcement from them. XRP Healthcare takes Ripple's lead with expansion into Dubai and the Middle East. So, an area of the world that's very XRP centric because of the Sharia law requirements. XRP, a Sharia compliant coin. XRP Healthcare has built a pharma and healthcare platform on the XRP ledger, and they've announced their expansion into the thriving healthcare markets of Dubai and the Middle East. This historic move follows in the footsteps of US-based technology company Ripple Labs and comes at a time when blockchain and crypto adoption is booming in the region. XRP Healthcare recognizes the Middle East's forward-thinking approach to blockchain and crypto regulation, which is more favorable and progressive compared to many other jurisdictions, including the United Kingdom. This strategic expansion aims to benefit from and harness the untapped potential of blockchain technology in healthcare, legislation, investment, and new partnerships, ultimately benefiting customers and token holders alike. So, developing this new technology running on the XRP ledger, we can see that this is adapting to, a very popular, needed sector. Everybody needs healthcare. And so to adapt to blockchain technology running on the XRP ledger, in a region of the world that's already aligned with, XRP development and XRP utility, I think more importantly and more accurately, this alignment with Dubai's progressive regulatory framework makes it an ideal destination for XRP Healthcare's expansion and upward trajectory. What's important to bear in mind is that XRP Healthcare is a long-term project. So guys, their roadmap reaches into 2027. They want to be a fully functional and real-world utility-based consolidating and highly fragmented private healthcare sector. They originally started in Africa, so a very, very interesting project. And it looks as though they're already doing fairly well in Africa if they have been expanding now into the Middle East and Dubai specifically. So one of the founders, Kane Rooms, he said, "I am thrilled to announce the exciting expansion of XRP Healthcare into the bustling hub of Dubai in the broader Middle East. This move represents a significant leap in our journey, one that combines healthcare innovation and transformative power of blockchain technology. Dubai and the Middle East offer a uniquely fertile ground for our endeavors. It's a region known for its forward-thinking approach to business, blockchain tech, and an unmatched commitment to fostering innovation." And like I said, they're already, they started in Africa. Now they're moving outward, and I think they've only been around for only a few years, as far as I know. Does it say here when they were founded? I don't believe it does, but I don't think they have been around for long. I've only heard about them within the last year or two. So we're seeing these new Ripple companies now. So moving away from cross-border payments, other companies developing other use cases on the XRP ledger, and they are now even branching out. So, first we had the payment companies, of course, the primary partnerships. Those companies started to get bigger. They started developing partnerships with smaller companies, and then those companies started getting bigger. Well, now, guys, we're seeing all these other different types of applications being built on the XRPL healthcare, different NFTs. And the ledger itself, we're also seeing development on that with hooks and the Exao network and, other applications like that. So, we're going to see this more and more, but the utility, guys, that's really what's going to be important. So, it's great to see endeavors like this, XRP Healthcare, succeeding. And every year, we get a swell event. This year, it's happening November 8th to 9th. This one courtesy of Michael Branch. And coincidentally enough, this one's happening in Dubai. And the XRP community is abuzz with predictions and speculation. Every year, guys, we're expecting some big news coming from Ripple. This year, there's a few things that are on the XRP community's mind. Wrath of Kahneman ignited discussion with his statement. This year's swell may be very significant. Don't know what might be announced, but here are some possibilities. So, an IPO announcement, which we have talked about on this channel. But, I keep going back to this thing of, will they actually announce an IPO? At this point in time, they might announce it When they launch it, though, I think is going to be a completely different story. I have the Coinbase chart up here. And I mean, the timing uncanny. April 14th, 2021. This is the day Coinbase launched their IPO, arguably at the height of the bull run. Now, I mean, Bitcoin saw two peaks, one in April, one in November of 2021. But this peak here, guys, this was April 14th, 2021, and then it finally saw its high on November 10th, 2021. Technically only a smidge higher than that initial peak. But if we go back to coins like XRP, and we just take a look at where XRP was on April the 14th, 2021, that was that inter-year high when XRP hit $1.96. So, I mean, it does get me wondering now how contrived this market is. The manipulation, I mean, to be launching an IPO on this exact date, well, I mean, it makes sense from a business standpoint. I could see why they would want to. I could see why they would want to build a frenzy in and around here. And then we had the bear market. So my thought is Ripple is probably going to do something similar, probably launch the IPO sometime in 2025. That is my prediction, and probably before the 2025 swell. So there probably will be a window between this swell and swell 2024 where they could announce an IPO. So I'm still, kind of on the fence about the IPO announcement. There's the other thing too, though, the VARA license. Speculation is also rife regarding Ripple's VARA. Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority license in the UAE. So because this year's swell is happening in the Middle East, the VARA license could be, top of mind for some of those participants at the event. And then there's CBDC, stablecoins, tokenization, of course. That has been, a bigger play for Ripple as of late. They're signing on or have signed on with several new countries since the last swell event. Ripple SEC settlement, of course, that is a big milestone for them. And I'm sure that has, helped make changes for what their game plan is, their roadmap moving forward. And, the impact on XRP price, I guess we still will see. Gone are the days of, swell 2018. Who remembers when XRP shot up from, I think it was like 20 cents to 75 cents? All on the news, the speculation that at swell 2018, they were going to announce the utility, XRapid utility, boosting the price of XRP because we would finally, at that point, see more utility for XRP occur. Well, of course, swell 2018 came and went, and, XRP price just came right back down. So, I mean, we're still speculating. We have about a week to go till swell 2023, but wanted to thank Michael for posting that. It is no secret, though, that governments are getting ready. Take this, for example, from the ISO GOAT. The beans have been spilt, guys. This one from the Federal Reserve. Now, let me turn my attention to recent actions by the Federal Reserve. So this is directly from their website here, Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Recent actions by the Federal Reserve that are aiming at promoting responsible innovation in financial services more broadly. Last month, the Federal Reserve announced that it has created a novel activity supervision program to focus on the supervision of risks posed by novel technology-driven activities at banks. So they are noting now that there are risks at banks, more so now than there were in the past, and they are paying attention to this very, very closely. At present, these activities include those involving crypto asset, distributed ledger technology, and complex technology-driven bank partnerships with non-bank fintechs. That said, this program will grow as new technologies emerge. By dedicating a team of supervisory experts to the oversight of novel technology-driven activities, our aim is to provide clarity as well as timely and relevant feedback to the institutions we supervise. We want to continue to work to take advantage of innovations while also supporting their ongoing safety and soundness. So the Federal Reserve, taking note of this, realizing, this is changing very, very soon. So, I mean, if certain banks are adopting these technologies, they have to be doing it correctly. But not only that, guys, I also happen to see this from ISO 20022. Let's do it. The ISO 20022 security settlement file shows the new digital token unit. So this is brand new from ISO 20022, security settled transaction instructions here. And you guys can see new token unit directly from ISO 20022. Over here, the digital token unit format may only be used for instruments identified with a digital token identifier, and when the related account identification is provided as a blockchain address or wallet identification. And then new, guys, digital token unit format may only be used for instruments identified with a digital token identifier. I don't know if you guys remember this video that I did about 7 months ago, earlier this year, about XRP getting a global identifier. If you go to this website here, OpenFigi or Figi here, let me just tell you guys a little bit about this company. Figi has applicability beyond simple security and instrument identification. The identifiers are used for managing the transactions of hierarchical specificity as an instrument moves through the functional aspects of trading, settlement, portfolio management, asset servicing, risk management, and regulatory reporting, i.e. the contextual view. So as per all these applications, trading, settlement, portfolio management. So as you guys can see, this is not just related to cross-border payments. This is related to transferring value in the broader sense. The use of a unique, non-changing, and perpetual identifier also enables linking material changes to that instrument, maintains permanent association with those changes, and provides a consistent historical perspective of that instrument changing over time through corporate actions and other events. And just doing a quick Google search here, you can see Financial Instrument Global Identifier. The Financial Instrument Global Identifier is an open standard, unique identifier of financial instruments that can be assigned to instruments including common stock, options, derivatives, futures, corporate, government bonds, municipals, currencies, and mortgage products, guys. So this runs the gamut. This is essentially transferring value from point A to point B. It was introduced in 2009, and guys, get this, if you type in Ripple here, a quick search gives you guys the identifier that is associated with Ripple. Obviously, their ticker is XRP. The security type is a crypto, and the market sector, guys, take a look at this over here. They are referencing that as a currency. So utilizing XRP as a currency, I'm going to stop it there. I do go on a little longer, and I will link this video up here if you're interested in watching the full thing. Again, this was from last March. But considering we're seeing this now, guys, from ISO 20022, digital token unit, they all need a digital token identifier. And OpenFigi, as you guys saw, has identified Ripple XRP with that identifier months ago now. So, I mean, it's looking like we're pointing to more real-world utility coming down the pike. The Fed is on its heels paying close attention. Let's get this bull run started, guys. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.